I'm the life-changing that. So any moment could be an impactful moment. Like if I'm talking to a group of guys, I want that moment to be big. That might be the biggest moment of my life. You know, I don't know that. But like me being a life changer, that's how I go into every situation. God gave you that vision for a reason. Just do it and believe in yourself. You know, everything else that come with it, take it. You know, you can say one thing to somebody and it change their life forever. Don't worry about sitting on the back of the bus. Just focus on where you're going. Every moment is a life-changing moment. Speak on it, don't hold it in. What's up, what's up? This your boy, The Life Changer, and this Speak On It, man. This is a new episode. I got my boy here with me today. My boy, Meric.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? First, before we get started, though, I want to give a shout-out to Cash App, Apple Music, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify, all them good apps. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up?
How you feeling?
Like money?
Well, we know you got that. So
I wish.
You told I wish. Nah, man, it's an honor to sit down with you, though, man.
I appreciate it.
And talk to you. I know we already had it planned. Like even before the accident, we gonna get to that, but I know we talked, and it was like 3 days before we supposed to sit down and have an interview. See, this supposed to been went on. So y'all don't even know this supposed to been went on, what, like a year or something ago?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've been talking about this, man, and it's finally happening. But the accident happened, and it pushed us back, so it kind of give people more to hear about from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We gonna take us all the way back. Take us all the way back, man. Like growing up in St. Louis, like the life you live, mom, dad, household, like.
Okay, we're going way back. Okay.
Just go back.
Well, I got 3 older brothers. I was the only kid at home after my 2 brothers left when I was like 6, 7. And then I've been a spoiled brat since then. My dad wasn't in the household. I was in a single parent home. You know,
Your dad wasn't in the household?
No. I didn't really have a close relationship with my dad. It was kind of like he was on one side of St. Louis and I was on the other side. But like he'll call and check over me and stuff. Like if I call him and ask for something, he'll give it to me.
You think that affected you in a way?
Yeah. Most definitely. Because I feel like every young man should have a father figure in their life. Yeah. And I never had one in my life, honestly. But me and my dad's getting closer now.
That's good. That's good,
so,
man.
I mean.
So who put you in track?
My mama.
She put you in track?
Yes. Okay,
you said like you hated it.
Okay, well, I didn't hate track. I love track because, track got me very far in life. It kind of stopped me from, jumping in the streets, doing stuff that I'm not supposed to do. It kept me on track. It got me a lot of scholarships. It got me a lot of, exposure. But actually, I wasn't planning on running track. My cousin was running track, and I was like, oh, that looks fun, until I got into it. And then the workouts, the practice, but overall.
You were so good, though.
I know, thank you.
What made you stop?
Honestly, that just wasn't something I wanted to pursue further down the line. It just wasn't me. Like, I love track, don't get me wrong. I'd do it all over again.
It just wasn't you. I think people that's younger than you and people even that's doing it right now can learn from that. Like, if it's something you really don't want to do,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
And I feel like it was more so I was kind of like, when a kid is forced to do something and they do it for so long, they lose the love for it. Yeah. Like, I had gang love for track. Like, I love competing with people, but when I wanted to take a break, I couldn't take a break. I never had the time to enjoy summer because when I was doing high school, I was doing summer track. And it just was a repeating thing, like over and over again. So junior year after I won state, I wanted to stop. I didn't want to run my senior year because I wanted to actually enjoy it like my senior year as a kid. Well, not a kid, but a young adult.
When I say my daughter straight look up to you,
oh wow.
You probably don't even know that. Like, if I FaceTime her right now, she already know I'm finna do the interview. I was finna do the interview. But like, if I FaceTime right now, she gonna be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and it inspired her through track though. Like, she seen you in track, seen you walking past and doing, and then of course you got a chance to meet her and stuff like that and knew her just like she knew you, but like you was really like top tier. Like, you know what I'm saying, winning races and stuff like that made her want to win, and even right now she love it. She winning. and she's still doing it. You know, I don't know. I ask her all the time, like, if you don't want to do this, then we can stop right now, because I don't want to be that parent that had that pressure on their kids. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but trans, like just transferring from doing one sport to another or this or that, like, you want to make them decisions on your own.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you said that perfectly. Moving forward, like, after track, like, what made you want to go into, like, when you start thinking, like, okay, I need to be an entrepreneur, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to do something, I want to do?
I've always been a hustler since I was born. Like, I love money. I love, like, that business motto, like, I just love it. I don't know why. I just like when somebody like know you own something, like, they look at you as a boss. Like, I like the boss mentality. Like, I want to be labeled as a boss, which I am a boss, but, like, just knowing, like, I got my own business, like, I don't have to go clock in a job from 9 to 5, like, that I don't know, it just makes me feel good.
And I got that vibe, like, after I knew, like, okay, he ain't running track no more, track is over with. Like, I got that vibe, like, he's stepping into a whole nother lane, like a boss figure, like, because you started the Airbnbs and the way you carried yourself, and it was just more so, like, I'm about to take what belonged to me, like.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you started just venturing off, and even the way when you used to talk about, like, what you about to do, and then it'd get done. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was one of them persons that was sitting back watching. You know what I'm saying? So how did, like, because I know you tapped into the Airbnbs, how was that going? Like, or was you just getting started?
Oh, when I got my Airbnb, it was booked instantly. Like, I had...
so the money was coming in fast?
Most definitely. Big Boogie stayed in my Airbnb. While I was in the hospital. When after my incident, yeah, Big Boogie was there.
That's what's up.
So, I mean, like, I was nervous because, you know, coming from, like, being an entrepreneur is not easy.
Right.
You win and you lose. And that was something I took a risk for. Like, I was like, you know what, I'm going all in. Like, it's either going to go good or it's going to go bad. But I was determined that it was going to go good.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you, like, for me stepping out of college, people automatically think, like, oh, you're going to be a failure. I was told, like, since I left college, I was going to be a failure. Like, you ain't going to be nothing in life because you left college. But I had to show people, like, when I leave one thing and go to the next, I'm going to be successful with it. You're not going to tell me that I can't do something.
That's tough.
I'm determined. So, like, when people doubt me, I make sure I let them know. I want you to see that, yeah, nothing's going to stop you.
That's tough.
And I'm not letting anything stop me.
It's probably time to hit your hookah after that, because that was real. He gonna do it too. That dude silly. Nah, that's real though, man, and you should. And you should. You should. You really
like
should.
Now, I don't let nothing stop me.
So where the Airbnbs at now? Like, is it still something you're doing, or is something like you kind of?
I stopped it when my incident happened, because it was just a lot, and I didn't know. When I was in the hospital, I was attacked with a lot of stuff at one time. Yeah. So, for the safety of my mom and stuff like that, just because no one knew what was happening, no one knew where this came from or anything, I put my mom first, because I didn't want somebody to be after me or trying to get me, and they, you know, my Airbnb was public. I posted it on social media.
Yeah.
So the views on the video itself was at 25,000.
Yeah.
So I had DMs coming in constantly asking about my Airbnb. So I didn't want somebody to try to book my Airbnb and they thinking that it's, you know, somebody trying to book it and they go to them and something happened. I just couldn't handle all this. So I just said, this is a time for me to focus on myself and focus on the new change I'm gonna have. So I just let it go.
Then I think that is probably a smart move to do. And at the same time, I want to ask you, at that very moment, on the hospital bed, all that hit you at one time, and then you still sitting here right now. So I think that take us back to, like, what you just said, like, nothing gonna stop me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If God placed me here and I'm still here, I'm here for a reason, right? And even the people who doubted me after college, I'm still gonna make it happen. Even the people that said, okay, he can't be an entrepreneur, and I still made it happen. Now people saying, like, he's blind. It's nothing he can do. So is that the same mindset on, like, no, I'm still gonna make it happen. I'm still who I am. I'm who I am before that. I'm still here, and I'm still, you know, because I still get that same vibe anyway. When I'm watching you, I'm like, yeah, I'm loving that, because you still strong, man. Like, you strong. You stronger than a lot of people, bro.
Thank you.
Like, I'm here to tell you, bro. You stronger than a lot of people, man. And I know a lot of times on these interviews, I have like this life-changing moment. That's who I am, the life changer. So I have these life-changing moments, but it's just the feeling doing this interview is more to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably gonna have them type of moments a lot in doing this interview because it's just so real, bro, and you powerful, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate
You know what I'm saying? You powerful. So keep doing what you're doing. If I ain't never told you, keep doing what you're doing, bro. You strong, bro, and whatever you want to happen, gonna happen.
I appreciate it.
You know, on top of your mindset, I'm here to back that up too. So speaking about, you know, protecting your mom and letting the Airbnb go, like, what was the reason why? And let's bring us to the accident. You know what I'm saying? What was happening before the accident? What led up to the accident, and what could you even remember? And then,
I remember the day like yesterday. So it was a normal day, like literally it was a normal day. And I'm not gonna lie to you, before I got shot, see, I was at Quick Trip. Yeah. I had went to Quick Trip and I had dropped my friend off or whatever. So then I got on the highway. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was high. I'm not even gonna lie.
So you was high, you was on the highway, you just,
you
I was vibing though.
Cool. Yeah, I was
vibing
really vibing. Like, I was in a whole concert in my car.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, I went to sleep. Like, I went to sleep. I didn't like, it was just like.
You don't even remember what happened?
Mm-hmm. When I woke up, like, when I gained conscious back up, like, okay, so when I got shot, my car hit another car, and that car, you know, hit the wall, and then my car, I don't know, we hit each other head on, and then we spent out, hit each other again head on, and then my car hit the wall, and then I ended up on the branch exit. And mind you, I still didn't know anything that was going on. I wasn't awakened when it was happening.
Like, so, even before it happened, like you ain't see nobody, you ain't see no car, you ain't see like nothing that nobody like put up on you or said nothing to you or. So
the crazy part is, 3 days before this, well, was it the day before? I think 3 days before it happened. It was 3 or 2. It was the day before it happened or 2 days before it happened. A car was following me on the highway, and I had a fast car, so a lot of people wanted to race me. So I'm thinking it's like somebody trying to race me, but it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want to race. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, wait, maybe this car's really following me. So I turned my lights off, and then I start, you know, going. And then they turned their lights off. So I'm like, this is really weird. Then I was at like 130 to 40. And, you know, they're trying to catch up with me, but I still see them. So I kind of got over, and I'm like, I'm going into an area where the police is finna be on this highway, and I'm finna get a fat ticket. I'm probably finna go to jail. And, like, I'm really spiritual, so I call out things before it happened. So I knew a police officer was sitting on the highway, but I just didn't know where. And 3 minutes later, what do you see? A police officer. It's a Tahoe truck.
You got flagged?
I didn't get flagged. They got flagged. They started high-speeding the police.
So let me tell you one thing that I probably wouldn't do in St. Louis. I probably wouldn't get on the highway, and if I recognize somebody following me, I probably won't turn my lights off. Because if we wasn't on that, now we about to get on that because they just cut their lights off. And you an innocent bystander just, like, let me turn my lights off because I think somebody following me. But these young guys out here, they like, they cut their lights off, let's get our straps together. So when we ride up on them, we just gonna open up fire. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's what you was thinking. You probably wasn't thinking that, but
I was just like, I'm trying to go home. That's what I'm thinking. I don't want to play on the highway.
Louis.
It was like me and that car on the highway. There was no other cars on the highway. So I'm like, bro, I just really want to go home. Like, it's been a long night, you know, coming from my friend's house. We've been outside, you know, partying and stuff like that. I don't want to play on this highway. I don't want to play. I just want to go home. It's like I'm being bothered. Why are you bothering me right now? I don't want, like, they hear my engine, they hear my car, and it's like, they're getting all rowdy up, like, oh, we finna race them. I don't want to race. Yeah. So after that, I didn't think of nothing of it because they started high speeding them. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna keep going home. So I'm not thinking anything of it. So then 3 days, on the 29th, when it happened, I got on I-55. I think that's this highway. But I got on 55 and, like, you know, I was cruising. Like, normally when I get on 70, I haul. Ain't no question about it. Like, I'm hauling. I just don't like that highway. That highway makes me cringe. So this particular day, I just happened to cruise, which I tell all people all the time, if you're used to doing something, keep doing it. Because when you start changing up the routine, things don't, you're not used to that routine. You're not used to it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not used to cruising on 70. So the day I happen to cruise, something happens to me. Not saying that it wasn't going to happen. You know, I can't prevent the future. Like I can't say what's going to happen to me, what's not. So what God has in plan is it's His plan. So I was cruising. My windows was down. My sunroof was open. Like I was cruising. Like it felt good outside. Like I was listening to Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Like I was like straight concert. And then it just like life changed in the snap of a finger.
That's crazy. When
I was on the side of the highway, the people that I hit thought I was dead in the car. It was so much blood in the car that the police officers, when they started investigating it, they asked who else was in the car because they thought someone died in the car because it was so much blood.
Wow.
Every airbag in my car came out. From my steering wheel, from the window, like every airbag, like everyone. My mirror in my car was broke. Like my car was a hot mess. Like a hot mess. And then, so when they came to the car, they got me out the car. My eyeballs were like out of my face, like out of the socket. And I had kind of gained conscience, but like I could still kind of see, but like it was like real, it was fading out.
Yeah.
So the man was like, don't move, you know, your face been blown off. And I'm like, kind of like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I'm gonna call my mama because I don't know what you're talking about. So it was to the point where I had my phone in my hand, but it was on the seat, but I couldn't lift it up to call anyone. And I remember a lady kept saying, I'm a nurse, I'm here to help you. And then that was it. I don't remember anything else after that.
So gaining conscience back and all that, they told you like you lost your sight?
When I was in the hospital.
When you got back, like.
Yeah, I was in a hospital. When I got to the hospital and everything, they was trying to, you know, give me back conscience and stuff.
Yeah.
So when they finally did that and I was in the hospital, I was on the bed and I remember the doctor came in. He was like, he tapped me on my leg and was like, Mr. Winston? I'm like, yeah. Like, I was like, why am I here? Like, where am I? Yeah. And I couldn't see anything. And he was like, I'm sorry to inform you, but you're gonna be, you lost. I wasn't able to save your right eye, but I'm able to save your left eye. And he was like, you may be blind after the surgeries and stuff. So at this point, I'm panicking because I'm like, blind? What you mean I'm gonna be blind? So he was like, I'm really sorry about this. So at this point, I'm still not knowing that I got shot. Wow. Another doctor came in after him. It's like they came in like right after each other. And he was like, hey, I'm gonna be your face surgeon. And I'm like, face? Like, my face? What you mean my face? Like, everybody know me, like I love my face. Like I just love my skin, everything. Yeah. So I'm like, nah. Like some not adding up here. Like, what's really going on? He was like, you know, you was shot. And I'm like, shot? And that's when they had told me that I was shot in my head, 2 centimeters away from my temple. So the bullet traveled through my head, through my right eye, which made me lose. It went through my actual right eye. It went through my nose and went behind my left eye and came out on the left side of my face. And blew the whole left side of my face off. Like, I don't have any bones in my face on this side. It's all metal plate.
So the sight gone all the way in the left eye too?
Mm-hmm. It hit my nerve. The bullet exploded on my nerve, which caused nerve damage.
So at that very moment, because this the really meat of our conversation. Mm-hmm. At that very moment right there, when you could be down and out, when you could be, I'm pretty sure you went through some thoughts of just, you know, because a strong person have to go through something to know that they strong enough for that, right? Mm-hmm. If that makes sense. So like at that moment, like when you down and out, your back against the wall, I'm gonna be blind, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. To accept the fact you gotta be strong. Right? Mm-hmm. And you can't go into depression, which you probably go a little bit, but you got to still be strong enough to come out of there. Mm-hmm. Did you go into any dark place where you was like, I really don't want to talk, I really don't want to be bothered, I want to really go through this and see, you know, like it's a mental thing. Did you ever do that, or did you snap right back in like, I'm going to be fine, I'm going to be all right?
I snapped back in. Like, people may not believe this, but like when I was in the hospital, I never really thought about me not being able to see. Like, yeah. And real honestly, I didn't think about it. Yeah. But maybe because I didn't think it was, like, I thought it was a dream. Like, it was like, this was fake. Yeah. So When they had me in the hospital, they had my eyes stapled shut because of the surgery. They wanted to see if my left eye would gain sight. So I was the same person in the hospital. Like, after I came out the medicine and stuff, like, I was myself. Like, I never changed who I was because of something that traumatic happened to me. Because, why? It happened, I can't take it back. I'm myself.
That's crazy.
I have to be myself.
That's me. That's me. Like, something happened, it's over with now. Because it happened already, and now you got to deal with it anyway, even if you down and out or if you up.
Correct.
So you still got to deal with it, and then nobody can help you.
Correct. So, the whole time I was there, I got closer with God.
That's tough.
Because anybody can say, like, you know how people say you go to jail, you don't have no friends, they all disappear? Yeah. That's the same thing. When something traumatic happens to you, everybody that was around you, not gonna be there. So
how you deal with that? With some people falling off?
I mean, it hurt, but it's life. Everybody's not here to stay in your life.
Because I remember everybody wanted to be around you.
Correct. They wanted to be around at the moment.
Yeah.
To know what was going on, to be nosy. Correct. So a lot of people I was friends with, I'm not close to them anymore.
They don't even check up on you.
No.
Well, you don't expect them to, of course, but
you got to stop expecting stuff from people, because when you expect it from them, they disappoint you.
That's tough.
The people I've been in my back over for, would do anything for, ask me if they're around me now.
They're around you now?
No. I couldn't even call and ask for $1 if I wanted to.
I think you're doing better without them.
I think so too. I have, like, the people that surround me, the few people that surround me now, I thank God for it.
Yeah.
Because I got closer with people that I never thought I would get close with.
That's crazy.
Like, seriously.
That's crazy.
It hurts, but it's like, this was God showing me, everybody's not your friend. You can't do everything for everybody, because when the situation you're in now, no one comes around.
Okay.
My phone was booming. Booming. I call 4 people every day. 4.
4 the magic number.
The other people that's around me, they're needy. They call and they ask me for money. Does that make any sense to you? No.
That's crazy, man.
They don't call and say, hey, how you doing? Can I borrow $5? Can you send me? Can I borrow $5?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see. I can't. You can go get a job easily.
Right, and you asking me.
Correct.
Wow.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
So moving forward, and the accident happened, life happened, the accident happened, everything was, because everybody got highs and lows in their life. I think you was at a high place in your life. I think God, like you said, you got to know God, and I think God came in and intervened for a reason. He still got you heard, you strong, all that's gone, right? Mm-hmm. Now what? What's next for Meric? What's the new ideas? What's the new creative thoughts? Like, is you thinking about doing something new? Is it something that Meric about to do that's gonna change the game? Anything like that?
What's funny is, though, I was talking to my friend about starting to run track over again. I want to go to the Bond Olympics.
Like the Special Olympics?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
Because I feel like I can show people that's not just in St. Louis, but around the world, when you go through something, don't let it change you. Don't let nothing stop you. Because once they feel like they got something to stop you, they won. But I won in reality because nothing's stopping me.
That's tough.
Not me not being able to see, not someone shooting me. I'm not letting nothing stop me.
So is it like, okay, like you do the track and then you accomplish that. Mm-hmm. It's something within yourself, like I want that to be accomplished because I know I'm gonna impact other people. Mm-hmm. And then what do you ever think about doing Airbnb?
Of course.
Because you can just sit back and answer phones for the Airbnb. Correct. All right, go check them in. You got 4 people that's on your side, so go check them in and check them out.
I wanna get back into Airbnbs because, you know, I liked it. It was fun. I like decorating too, so it's like one of the things I like doing. Yeah. And I'm trying to get into real estate.
Okay.
I'm trying to do stuff that people are not used to seeing somebody that can't see do. I want to do stuff the same way people that can see do it. I'm no different. I can see, just in a different way.
That's tough. That's tough.
I want to be bigger than Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles.
You see how big they got.
Yeah, I want to be bigger than them, though. I'm going to be bigger than them.
Good correction.
So that's just, man. Like, I want to open up a business, like a different type of business, like a hookah bar or something like that.
So speaking of hookah bar, speaking of business, we sitting in one. Who business is this? What's the name? The hookah?
The hookah hookup.
The hookah hookup. What this about?
2178 North Waterford Drive.
How often do you come here?
7 days a week.
All right, good job. Hey, look, we at the
From 1 to 6.
Hookup. Who spot is this?
My bad.
Nah, don't do it like that.
No, wait, I was confident.
Okay, all right.
Shout out to Tia.
She got an IG, she got a Facebook, she got...
Yeah, the hookah hookup.
On IG, Facebook, all that?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all, tap in with the hookah hookup. Hey, come get you a hookah. You could, take it on the road with you, travel, whatever you want to do with it at your house.
She got car hookahs, big hookahs. She got the Glock 9 hookahs, AR hookahs, the hookah pins, everything. Shisha. She got the best candy tips in St. Louis. I don't care what nobody say. She got the best candy tips.
And then it was a lollipop or something on the edge of one. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
It was tropical punch. So it would be bussin'. It be bussin'.
Y'all heard it from y'all.
Mystery, Earth, all them. They bussin'.
Man, I want to say I appreciate you, bro. I'm going to tell you this. While we still sitting right here, I did not take this interview for granted, bro. Like, I think this, but it's only one other interview that I could say that was real, that I felt in my spirit was Sue interview, Hitman Holla Mama.
Mm-hmm. I love her.
She was a cancer survivor.
Yes. And that's a true soldier right there.
Yeah, she like 7-year cancer survivor, and I think your interview get put on a pedestal with her, and like nobody else could touch them interviews. Like, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the best interview and all that. Like, in terms of my spirit, them the 2 interviews that I gotta pick, man, because I could just feel it sitting here. Like, it's a different feeling. It ain't like I'm just talking and we just having a conversation. It's more than my spirit, man. And I gotta honor this interview, man. I thank you for sitting down with me, man. You said it was gonna happen, and it took a year. It took an accident and a year to make it happen, and we still sat down and did it, man. And there's people that ain't going through nothing that we ain't done it yet. You know what I'm saying? So we both from the same city, and man, keep doing what you're doing. Keep striving for the best.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Keep being strong-minded. Don't let nobody change that. Don't let nobody change your identity and who you are. You was who you are before the accident. You who you are now. You know what I'm saying? So until next time, man, that was another episode of Speak On It, man. I'm the host of Life Changer. Man, go follow my boy Meric Dior on Instagram. Tell them where they can follow you at. Tell them. Talk
Meric
to them.
Dior on Instagram.
Act like you be acting when you're on live. 'Cause I be watching your live.
You can follow me on Instagram at Meric Dior, MERICDIOR, and Facebook. I don't got no Twitter or nothing like that. I'm finna get TikTok.
You finna get TikTok. You know that's gonna go crazy. So we ain't gotta talk about that. He finna get TikTok, man. Until next time, man, I'll have somebody else on the episode, man. This is a Life Changer, man. We all life changers at the end of the day.